Well, good morning, YouTubers. It's a lovely sunny day. I think spring's finally on the way. Things are getting back to normal-ish. So I'm going out, meeting a few friends for coffee, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to just do a quick appraisal of the new Michelin Road 6s that I've had fitted to the 1250 RT. Now, when I used to have Road Pilot 4s, Michelin Road Pilot 4s on my old 1200. Really liked them. When I got the 1250, it came fitted with Metzelers. Now, I'm sure there is nothing at all wrong with Metzelers. A lot of people swear by them. I just couldn't get on with them. I don't know why. I just lost all confidence, almost to the point of I was thinking of getting rid of the bike. That's how bad things became. A friend of mine who used to be a rep for the race rep for Yokohama tyres said to me, "Well, what tyres have you got on it?" And that suddenly the light bulb went on. And I thought, "Oh yeah, maybe that's the cause of the issue." So I thought, well, I'll keep the bike. I'll try putting Road Pilots on. And when I ordered them, it turned out the Road Pilot 6s had just arrived. It was the first time they'd actually fitted any 6s on a machine. They're that new. They are absolutely, they've transformed the machine, absolutely transformed it, to the point where I actually feel happy riding the bike again. It's although not when I'm stuck behind a little Suzuki, but they have made a tremendous difference in my mind, my personal opinion. What I didn't like about the Mets were they seemed that the slightest little bit of undulation, tar snake, or any change in the road, they tended to follow it, and I never really felt in control of the bike. And that seemed to be worse the slower you went. And of course, once you lose confidence in the wet, you start going slower, and that just exacerbated the situation. It was almost certainly all in my head. But it has made it. I just find these new Road Pilots are absolutely phenomenal. Michelin claim that they've improve the longevity and the wet grip performance. I mean, the wet grip performance on the 4s was brilliant anyway. What they are now claiming is maybe a little bit more life. I'd take that with a pinch of salt. But they've claimed that the grip in the wet doesn't really deteriorate with age. They've made some changes to the grooves. I mean, I don't understand the technical side of it, but they say that they will maintain their wet grip performance much better throughout their life. I never found them a great problem as it was, but there again, I tend not to ride too fast in the wet anyway, which is why I've managed to make it to 60 odd years old on 2 wheels. Now I've spoken to a guy who had an RS. He had exactly the opposite problem to myself, in that he was used to Metzelers and he had Michelins fitted on the RS when it came in. He found that under heavy braking they felt they tended to squirm a bit. Now, I can't confirm whether that's the case or not, because I'm afraid my days of heavy braking into a turn have long since gone. Chicken strips are just something that you get from Lidl's now. They're not on the side of tyres anymore, as far as I'm concerned. But so I think it is horses. Well, not so much horses for courses, but it all depends what you're used, how you like a bike to feel. To me, the Michelins are a superb tyre. I really like them, and they have transformed the bike. But it's just staggering how different the same machine can feel on different tyres. That never ceases to amaze me, to be honest. A guy, guy I knew, like I say, the guy I knew who was the tyre rep for Yokohama said it is 99% in the rider's head. There's no such, these days, there's no such thing as a bad tyre. It's just in your head and what you feel, your perception of what the bike is doing underneath you. Right, once we get where I'm going, which won't be too long now, I'll take a look at the actual tyre pattern, the tread pattern on the tyres, because it's quite considerably different to what the old ones were. It looks a lot.
Despite what I said in the video about showing the new tread pattern when I stopped, I thought it might be better to show the new Road 6 tread pattern next to the Road Pilot 4s for comparison. As far as I can tell, the only difference between the GT and non-GT versions is a change in construction that strengthens the sidewall for heavier bikes. As you can see, the tread pattern is very different. The Road 6s use 3D Cyp technology. That's the grooves that squirt the water out to you and me, and the technology was first used on the Road Pilot 5s. Michelin claims the new tyres give 15% more wet grip and 10% more life than the 5s, which remains to be seen. All I know is they've given me my confidence back on my 1250 RT, for which I'm extremely grateful.